Time for Gobbet Plus 52 Outbreaks from November 7th, 2008. Hope you all had a really nice Newton Mass, and as a special holiday surprise, I've decided, BFD, to Twitter again. I tried it once before, but Twitter was always down. Now I'm going to try being a Twitterer, because the world needs more. Mark Crislip. Outbreaks. As part of my job as Chief of Infectious Diseases, I get to investigate infectious outbreaks in the hospital. Most outbreaks occur in relative slow motion. A case this week, a case next week, a case the following week of the same organism or the same site. I try and figure out why, along with the infection control team. All of medicine is a team sport. Some outbreaks come on with the force and suddenness of a flash flood, like a norovirus. This is the virus made famous by Disney cruises. Ever notice that Steamboat Willie didn't show a toilet? Walt wasn't looking after his creations. No place for Mickey to go should he dine in the buffet. I've dealt with several norovirus outbreaks in various hospitals when patients and staff come down with nausea, vomiting, and levitating diarrhea, all within a few days. There are many causes of infectious diarrhea, and they all have their pathogenic peculiarities, and norovirus is no different. The first is that norovirus recently was voted the world's most infectious virus. If you didn't notice, it was on the November ballot as part of the Green Party candidate. You didn't see it? Well, it takes one viral particle to cause disease. One. Quote, we estimate the average probability of infection for a single norovirus particle to be close to 0.5, exceeding that reported for any other virus studied to date, end quote. That's it. It beats out shigellosis, which takes as few as 10 organisms to cause diarrhea. Now that's an infectious disease. The second issue about norovirus is how hardy it is. People have diarrhea, like, shrimp and oyster fishermen. Shouldn't you shrimp for shrimp and oyster for oysters if you want to be consistent? Anyway, norovirus gets in the water and is filtered and concentrated in oysters. People then collect the oysters, freeze them, and send them all over the world. The problem is, freezing does not kill the norovirus, nor does cooking. Quote, norovirus is heat resistant, with viable virus surviving after heating at 60 degrees for 30 minutes. If other outbreak investigations, people eating well-cooked or overcooked shellfish had a risk of becoming ill that was similar to that for people who ate raw shellfish. It is likely that the time and temperature of cooking required to inactivate norovirus in oysters may render the food unpalatable to consumers. Unquote. Now, I will eat damn near anything, including raw horse when I was in Japan. But raw oysters are one of the few things I have not put in my mouth. I have also never eaten tongue, because the thought that the tongue would taste me while I tasted it kind of freaks me out, man. The other cool thing about the norovirus, as if the above is not cool enough, is that it mutates in response to the host's antibody reaction to it. You get infected, your body develops antibody to the proteins that makes the virus virulent. The virus escapes the immune system by mutating at the sites where the antibodies bind. That means the more the organism can mutate, the longer the virus can be excreted in the stool. Quote, the greatest number of amino acid mutations in a given patient was 11. They were detected in norovirus isolates for covered over a 119-day period and were mapped to positions at or near putative antigenic sites. Yes, those putative antigenic sites. In the patient with the most severe immune dysfunction, only 5 amino acids mutated over 182 days, suggesting immune-driven selection. Unquote. So many cool things in one virus. Infectivity, world trade, evolution. Now, if someone could just suggest a good book, I ate some oysters and shall be heading to the toilet for a while. By the way, if you happen to be involved in an outbreak in your hospital and you decide, we should probably close this unit down, let the head of your hospital know first. They kind of like that information. As Barbara Walters would say, the relevant medical articles for this journal were Journal of Medical Virology, Norwalk virus, how infectious is it? From 2008. Clinical infectious diseases, internationally distributed frozen oyster meat causing multiple outbreaks of norovirus infection in Australia, 2007. And high prevalence of prolonged norovirus shedding and illness among hospitalized patients, a model for in vitro molecular evolution. So that's the end of this Gobbet Opus. The New Year's is just around the corner. We all will be making New Year's resolutions. Might I suggest writing me a glowing review on iTunes as your New Year's resolution? You're not going to lose the weight. You're not going to stop drinking. God forbid you should give up heroin. You might as well write me a review. And see if this Twitter thing works out for me. Who knows?